What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel, and holy shit, UFC 322 fight week is here. My god, it felt like we were never gonna fucking get here. Can I just start by saying, finally, we have a fucking good MSG card after years. It feels like it's been years since we've gotten a good MSG card. Last year was the shit show that was John Jones versus Stipe. God, that card was a fucking drag to get through. And then the year before that, okay, we did have Pereira versus Yuri 1. That was actually turned out to be a good card, but on paper, it wasn't that stacked. I mean, come on. Pat Sabatini and fucking Matt Frivola were on the main card. And Jessica Andrade versus Mackenzie Dern was the feature fight. Like, let's be real, that card was pretty top-heavy. But finally, we have a fucking stacked card with a goated main event. A women's co-main that actually doesn't make me want to go to the bathroom mid-fight. What else? And every fighter on the main card is fucking ranked. And no Bo Nickel. Fuck yeah. Honestly, I'm absolutely livid. I don't even know what that fucking means. But the point is, I'm fucking partying. I am psyched for this fucking card, and I cannot wait to get into my predictions. I've legit got a fucking erection just talking about this card. I'm legit. I can't wait. Like, I think I came my pants just fucking talking about this card. But yeah, this card is just looking fucking gorgeous. Like, this might be the best card of the year. Every fighter on the main card is ranked. That's something even some of the best cards this year can't brag about. But without wasting any more time, let's get into it. First fight we're going to brush over real quick on the early prelims. We have my girlfriend, Tracy Cortez, fighting Erin Blanchfield. And I'm sorry, baby, but I think Erin Blanchfield's just going to be a bit too much for her. Honey, I know, I'm sorry, I betrayed you. But if you win, I won't make you cook tonight. Or that night. I'm kidding. But, yeah, no, I'm picking Erin Blanchfield. I just don't think Tracy Cortez is that good. Please don't break up with me for saying that, honey. But, yeah, I'm picking Erin Blanchfield by fucking typical women's decision. Now, let's take a look at the rest of these prelims real quick. First of all, Cody Haddon is out of the fight with Malcolm Wellmaker. I just found out just then. And he's fighting I don't even know who he's fucking fighting. But, yeah, I've got Malcolm Wellmaker by fucking first round KO. By sending him flying across the canvas. I already discussed Blanchfield and my girlfriend Cortez. Oh, hello. Sorry, my cat's just come into the room. Yeah, I'm picking Gregory Rodriguez to beat Roman Kopylov. I mean, remember when Lucas Tracy said that this guy was going to beat Whitaker or Adesanya? Or that he could beat them? This guy just got dominated by Paulo Costa. And, yeah, I guess I'll pick Bont Nickel to beat Rodolfo Vieira. I can't pronounce that. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he loses. I hope he does, but I'll pick Bont Nickel by decision. Now, let's go over the main card real quick, because we have a lot to talk about, and hold on a minute, I fucked up. This was the wrong main card. This is the real main card. Sorry about that. For some reason, they haven't posted, or I haven't been able to find an image of the new main card, but whatever. Anyway, let's get into it. Starting with Beneil Dariush versus Benoit Saint Denis. What a way to kick off a fucking card. I'm not gonna lie, I'm contemplating picking Beneil Dariush. Like, I can see him pulling off a sort of upset here, but I'm gonna go with Benoit Saint Denis. I just like the fact that he's younger. He's got finishing potential, mostly on the feet. He's got momentum now. I know that one of those wins was Karl Prepolek, but he's on a good roll right now. And Beneil did get dropped by Moicano in his last fight, who had 0 knockouts prior to UFC 300. And even his 2 knockout wins are TKOs, and he got dropped by him. Like, I just think on the feet, Benoit Saint Denis is going to be a bit too much for Beneil. I do think the grappling will be interesting, though. Like, I don't see Benoit really being able to cause too much trouble for Beneil on the ground, because he's really good on the ground. But I just think in the striking, I don't know. I don't really trust Benoit's chin. And Renato Moicano is not really a guy that can test his chin. And this is going to be an example of MMA math not adding up. So I'm going to pick Benoit Saint Denis by second round TKO. But I could see a world where Dariush edges a decision. There's a lot of close fights on this card. Next, we got Leon Edwards, bruv, I was fucking sleepy, bruv, versus Carlos Prates. And same thing, I'm kind of feeling a Leon Edwards decision. Like, I could see a world where he edges out a decision. But, nah. I'm picking Carlos Prates in this fight. Leon Edwards got rocked by Nate Diaz. He nearly got finished by Brian Barberena. We've seen that he doesn't have the best chin. He's just fought mostly grapplers and guys who don't really have one-punch KO power like Prates.
Plus, he backs up a lot. He gets cornered up against the fence. And I just feel like Prates can catch him. Like, Prates just needs one moment to get him out of there, whereas Leon kind of has to be perfect for the whole fight. And I don't think Leon's striking is as good as Ian Gary's. Like, maybe he's got better grappling, but even Ian Gary couldn't take down fucking Prates. So I'm going to go with Prates by second round TKO. Or KO, actually. Like, I think it's going to be bad. And Sean Brady versus Michael Morales. I'm going with Sean Brady by, I'm going to say, a submission in the second or third round. Like, yeah, Morales could catch him, but I just think this is too much of a step up in competition. Like, this isn't old, washed up Gilbert Burns. This is Sean Brady, the number one contender. And I know Sean Brady also took Gilbert Burns 5 rounds, but he also just dominated Leon Edwards. And before that, ran through Kelvin Gastelum. Like, this is better competition than who Michael Morales has fought. And Michael Morales is young. Like, he'll come back, but I just feel like it's Brady's time. Like, I feel like after this, you've got to give him a title shot. But yeah, I'm picking Sean Brady by submission the second or third. I just think this is too much, too soon for Michael Morales. And then the co-main event, would you look at that? A women's fight where I don't want to go to the bathroom. I'm picking Zhang Weili. Shevchenko looks like she's declined. Like, she's been kind of declining for years. She's getting slower. Her fights are getting closer and closer, whereas Weili looks like she's getting better and better. I mean, she just dominated Suarez. I was actually in attendance for that fight, so that was pretty cool. She did have a war with Yan Xiaonan, but even then, she won the fight in like 3 different methods. Like, she choked her out at the end of the first, but her corner woke her up just in time. She then arguably could have gotten a ground and pound stoppage in the second, and then won a decision. Before that, she dominated Lemos. She dominated Esparza. She KO'd Jędrzejczyk and retired her. Like, she hasn't lost in years, and even her last loss against Namajunas arguably could have gone to her. She did get caught with a head kick, but again, that was years ago, whereas Shevchenko's lost more recently. And although she should have won with Grasso in the rematch, but they rigged the scorecard. But still, even the fight with Manon Fiorot was pretty close. So I've got to go with Weili by, I'm going to say 50-45. Like, I just think she's going to be better. I just think she is better. I think Weili is the best women fighter right now. So yeah, give me Weili by 50-45 unanimous decision. Now, let's talk about the main event. Bloody JDM versus Islam. And I'll be giving this fight a lot of thought. It's a true 50-50 fight, but I gotta go with Islam. Sorry, Australia. Sorry, Volk. Sorry, yeah, all you Aussie casuals. Sorry, bedtime. I'm officially a traitor to my country, but I just can't picture Islam not winning. Like, to make matters worse, I've been playing UFC 5 trying to, predict the fight with JDM winning, and I can't beat Islam in UFC 5 with JDM, and I play it on hard difficulty, by the way. But every time I play this fight in UFC 5, no matter how badly I cut or damage Islam, he somehow always gets a fucking submission, and no matter what I do on the ground, it just won't let me up. And I could kind of see that playing out in the fight, although I don't know if Islam will submit him. If he does, I think it will be late in, like, round 4 as he scrambles. Like, I could see him snatching up a DAS or some shit like that, but I can't pick JDM, guys. Like, Islam is just better than Bilal. And I actually picked JDM to beat Bilal, even though in the video I said, I was picking Bilal as a meme, but in all seriousness, I actually picked JDM to win that fight. But here's the fucking thing, you guys. Islam can probably hold his own on the feet with JDM. I don't think he'll win purely striking, but he can hold his own with the kicks and knees, and even with the boxing, he can probably just land a couple shots here and there and just keep JDM off of him for a little bit. Like, obviously if he mixes in the grappling, but I don't see on the ground JDM being any match for Islam, at least offensively. Defensively, he can definitely scramble up to his feet and shit like that, and maybe reverse him a bit to get back to his feet. But like I said, that's defensively. Offensively, I just don't think he has much to offer against Islam. And I do think Islam's going to be able to get him down. I do think he's going to keep him down. I do think JDM can get up, but I also think it's going to matter what happens in the fight early, because one thing about Islam is that he always gets early takedowns no matter who he fights. Like, in round 1, he always gets a takedown. Like, he took down Volk in the first round. He took down Oliveira in the first round. He took down Dustin pretty much immediately. Took down Moicano and subbed him immediately. Pretty much every fight he gets a first round takedown, and I think he'll do the same to Jack. The question is, what can Jack do? I feel like the first round will be a tell of how the fight's going to go. Like, if Jack can't get up, I think it's going to be a matter of time before Islam gets a finish or he just rides out to a decision, possibly. But if JDM can get up to his feet in the first round, if Islam takes him down, I do think that'll be a good sign. I do think the tides can turn, but I just think round one, they're going to be feeling each other out on the feet. Maybe JDM will crack him early with like a good shot, and then Islam will find a way to back him up to the fence, get him down, hold him down for the rest of the round, maybe threaten a submission just to get his attention. Round two, I think the rounds will be somewhat close, but I do think Islam will be edging him. And I do think Islam will either edge out a close decision or he'll snatch his neck in like round four as JDM tries to scramble up to his feet. So yeah, give me Islam by, I'm going to say 48-47 decision. I'm feeling a decision. I could see Jack also winning a decision as well. I could see Jack finishing him, but I've got to lean with Islam. I really want Jack to win, and I'm going to put money on him 100%. Like, I put money on Pereira, even though I picked him to lose. But I just can't see it happening. Like, well, I can't see it happening, but like, I'm not willing to bank on it, is what I mean. So yeah, these are my predictions for UFC 322. Well, that's all for today, guys. I'll come back for my post-fight recap, as always. And I know I've been meaning to make more videos, but I've been working a lot recently. I'm just busy with shit, and I'm training for another fight, which I may or may not tell you about how it goes, depending on how it goes. But, yeah. Please like the video, subscribe, hashtag all hail the Marlin Army. And I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be after the fight. P.S. Lucas Tracy fucking died.